From the deep dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to play the game.
I was Nikodas, I am Tabbytha, and here is Grebog.
Computer Run Program Fleet Action Report, episode 239, 15th anniversary. That's right, everybody. It's STO, Star Trek Online's 15th anniversary. Yay. Happy anniversary.
Not our 15th anniversary, STO's.
Not yet.
Can we not talk about that? I'm feeling old all of a sudden.
That you've been playing a game for 15 years?
Yeah. Technically longer then, because I was a beta tester, so I played before the game launched.
I think technically I'm at 14.
I've been playing WoW for longer than 15 years.
Yeah, there's that. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming in, supporting us by just being here. That is support enough. You could also give us a follow, and that will let you know when we're going to go live next. You can also, subscribe. We appreciate all our subscribers. Or if you don't want to give Twitch money, you can buy us a cup of coffee. Oops, as I double hit the button. And you can go over to ko-fi.com/GREBOG and buy us a cup of coffee. Tabby lives on coffee, and so, that will help keep Tabby alive. I'm
a student, and I live on coffee.
So if Tabby starts dwindling, it's all on you for not buying her coffee.
Oh, now see, that's mean.
I kid, and they all know it.
You're kind of not wrong, but that's mean.
I'm melting. What a world. What a world.
So, Tabby, how's your week been, and what have you been up to besides dwindling from lack of coffee?
Well, let's see. I recovered. Last week, and I wasn't here because I got really sick, and then being sick messed with my sleep / food / meds, and led to multiple a chain of migraines. So, and that messed everything up. So I'm catching up with schoolwork, and it's been rough. But I've been doing STO things. I haven't been doing so much of the WoW, but I have been playing a lot of Valheim. Like, I've been obsessed with Valheim lately. For anyone who doesn't know what Valheim is, it's one of those survival type games where they drop you in a world with nothing but your underwear, and you gotta punch trees to build an axe, and then you gotta get food and pretty much just learn stuff and start building things and stuff like that. And it's a little forgiving to work because you don't actually starve to death or anything. If you run out of your food buff, you just have a lower health cap, and you don't regen health as fast and stuff like that. And so you eat food in order to perform better, not to stay alive. So it's a little bit more forgiving in that front. But I have my own little dedicated server running, so I don't have to deal with griefers and stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
And as I put in chat, the number of survival games that start you out in your underwear. There's a lot.
Yeah, underwear, loincloth,
Nikodas.
Yes, how about you?
Oh, me? Okay, I get the torch. All right. I'm kind of in that same boat, actually, if I'm being honest. School has been hectic, and my boss is not being supportive, so that kind of makes life hard. But classes are going well. I'm getting high grades. I got an 85 on test number 2 that was today, and that grade's probably going to go up. We went over the test questions afterwards, and the instructor realized that some of the questions, I think 2 of the questions, we were able to argue them down out of, so we're going to get some points back. So that grade is going to go up. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with it.
We'll take it.
Out. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say we're gonna see how long it takes you to read chat.
Oh, I didn't even pulled up. I had the show notes pulled up.
What, you don't have 3 monitors?
I have 2. I don't have a third.
Amateur.
Right. Them's rookie numbers. I got to step those numbers up.
I mean, there's monitor stands that can hold 4.
Yeah, maybe one of these days. I really would like to get a third for stuff like this. But yeah, takes me a minute. Gray dwarf resin. I don't know if I want something made out of dwarves.
Well,
When you said you were doing, you're sort of the same. I thought you were going to say run around in your underwear.
I'm not that casual. I'm pretty casual, but I'm not that casual. As far as gaming goes, I have been staying up with STO. I'm still working on my army of alts. I keep switching between them. Like every time I log in to work on an alt, I'm like, I want to work on this guy today. So none of them are advancing very quickly because I've just been bouncing around so much, but it's still fun. And
that's the idea, isn't it? To like play this game and have fun playing it, right?
Right? Have fun with a game? What? I'm not supposed to like take this super serious and make it part of my existence? What? The other thing that I've noticed is kind of silly, and this is the only other gaming thing that I've really been doing this week, but it was pointed out to me that ChatGPT can run you through an adventure as if it was DMing or storytelling a game that you are playing in. So, naturally, I had to move Katis over to ChatGPT and have it run me through a Star Trek adventure where I'm playing Katis. Oh my god, it has been fun. It has been amazing. Like the stuff that it pulls from the internet and the stuff it throws together. One of the encounters I had was with a Borg cube that had been fused with Undine technology, not assimilated. It was the way it was presented was like the Borg tried to assimilate them, but instead of assimilating them or the living technology like eating the Borg like it did the first time, the two technologies were merging into something new. It was interesting. It was a lot of fun. This is my first foray really into AI. And it's kind of been fun, but I do know there's a lot of people that are really, really against AI. So take it with a grain of salt, but I've been having a blast with it. I will also say that I used it to help me study for my test today, just by asking it. I would type in a prompt like, hey, quiz me on the nursing process. And it would come up with 8 questions of various types and throw them at me. And that was really interesting too. Its information was like, I went back to my notes and the information was accurate that it was presenting. So there is that too. But yeah, that's been my week. I will hand this gray dwarf resin torch off to Grebog.
My week has been, I don't know, interesting, I guess would be a way to put it. I'm keeping warm. That's the main thing. Hopefully the furnace guy can come tomorrow, the next day. I don't know. But I made a graphic because I didn't think that their blog post wasn't as snazzy or to the point of what was going on with the event. Those of you in our Discords got to see my snazzy little graphic I put together.
And if
yeah.
you're not in our Discord, join us.
You should be.
I found I made a chevron for Fleet Action Report a while back, and I found a use for it and put it in the little image, because why not? Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't. Yes, in game you can find all the information. Outside of the game, their blog post is a little bit lacking of some of the details, and that's what prompted me to design said graphic. Outside of that, what have I been doing? Playing WoW. I play WoW. Like, oh my, I've been playing a shaman for a team, and not my primary raid team. I've been kind of filling in on Saturday nights with a group, and they got the ahead of the curve. They finally got heroic queen. That was cool to see them get that. I always offer to step out because I don't feel like my shaman I do enough damage. Because there's always people way higher than me in damage, but you know, I don't normally play a shaman, which is probably a big part of the not doing as much damage.
What flavor of shaman, a thwackety or a zappity?
I'm a thwackety, enhancement, you know. So I've been having fun with that. I've been playing STO, obviously. Was doing the old event until it completed. As I said, you know, being one of the easier TFOs, like pretty quick to get points towards the event campaign. I was trying to take advantage of that as much as possible. Then when the new event started, I obviously was doing that. And we'll get into that. I think the mission, they did great. And like I said, we'll get into more details on all that, because, yeah. Let's see. Outside of that, I really haven't, because of the way this event is, I haven't had a lot of time to do much else in game other than the event requirement. And I'll leave it there, because that's a topic of a discussion. Yeah. But okay, this week in STO, yes, they've had some various things have happened. So patch notes, this wasn't, they did patch notes today. They did also patch on I think Tuesday with the event starting. Some of there was more in the Tuesday patch, like Stargazer Heavy Cruiser has been remastered, and so if you have a Stargazer Heavy Cruiser, you can now look at its new remastered appearance. They also fixed the adapted Scimitar's wings. They now actually match the ship when you are going through and changing things. Apparently they would fall off or something, or not be connected. There was some weirdness going on apparently with the wings on the Scimitar. The Olympic and Nobel now also properly have the Vesta material available to them. That apparently was an oversight that they did not have that. And the Starship registry numbers, that was a change they did. If you use short names and short registry numbers, they used to like be really tiny and hard to see. Now they have it basically auto fit in with whatever the size, like the boxes that are you can't see, but they're technically restrained in. So they better scale to that, and so some registry numbers will be larger, some ship names will be larger and more visible.
I just realized I can't read mine on my ship.
I looked at mine and I'm like, I think that's accurate, because I could my NCC 92965 number on it is quite large. Not that it's over large. I just, I kind of like it. That makes sense. KDF recruits apparently had a bug with the melee and ambush kills not counting. That has been fixed. And then these last two things raised some arms, apples, torches. The Breen Shield Tunneling was nerfed. This is a new trait from the newest lockbox. It was performing extremely well, and DPS chasers were saying this is a must-have trait. they cut it in half, and it's still performing really well. It's still one of the top performing traits out there. So the fact that even cutting it in half, nerfing it in half, and it's still performing better than many other traits that you could slot means that it was way overtuned. And the only thing I agree with that I've heard from comments outside of this is if it was that far out of tune, like overbalanced, then maybe they should have caught that before release. But
yeah.
I don't know. I was like, I don't want to be too hard on Deca about this. I mean, at least they fixed it in a timely manner versus like waiting 6 months after everyone's had it and or still trying to get it. And though there have been some noticeable decreases in the sale, like the cost on the exchange, because before it started out being at about 300 million EC. I think I saw it drop down to 150 million, and from my understanding, it's been dropping steadily since. Or since this nerf, it's dropped even more. So it might even be below 100 million. I have not checked an exchange, but even still, it sounds like it's performing quite well compared to other traits. And Glass Cannon also was nerfed. It was the melee or the ground version sort of the traits. It was cut not nearly, it wasn't cut in half because like I said, Breen Shield Tunneling, Breen Shield Tunneling was cut in half because it was just OP as all get out. The Glass Cannon one was cut by 5% for its all weapon damage decrease. Like, yeah. So it was doing 20%. Now it's only going to give you 15%. And then its max shield capacity reduction, they reduced that from 16.7% to 10%. So instead of losing 16.7% of your shields, you're only losing 10%. So honestly, that's kind of a buff for your shield capacity. And yeah. There are still some known things like the cloaking device for the Garrett event ship is not there. They had people ask if it had a cloaking device, being that it is one of the many Hittimer, ships, and having the taking advantage of Romulan and Klingon technology, it too should probably have a cloaking device. And they said that you are right, and they will be putting it on eventually. It will be a non-combat cloak, so don't get super excited. I mean, but still, they're giving it a cloak, so you can still take advantage of it if you are out of combat.
Do you guys mind if I speed run through these next ones since we're running a little short on time?
Sure.
Go for it.
Okay, so the Ark Royal has been confirmed. This is a ship that's going to be in the anniversary bundle, and there's going to be at least one other ship with a motion picture skin, and they'll both have current time frame skins as well. We should start hearing more about the other ships in the post-anniversary bundle, because that's what they're calling it now, sometime soon. There's a Zen bonus for PC going on until the 25th. It's 20% bonus Zen anytime you purchase it. There's also a double XP event that starts tomorrow and goes until the 18th. This is double experience points. And we want to take a moment to talk about the 15th anniversary. That is our primary target for today. But there's a topic we want to bring up briefly, and that's the devs. So the new event, according to Grebog's, graphic that you made,
Yes.
only the new episode gives 2 points of progress. All the rest, all the TFOs and the stabilization only give 1 each. This has upset a large portion of the player base. They feel the TFOs should also be worth 2. And the devs have said that this is working as intended, but they have heard us. They are talking about it internally. They are learning from it internally. They are not saying things are going to change, but they are considering it. Grebog, you had a suggestion on what they could. Like, they said something about they wanted people to run the new episode.
To me, by doing it where the episode gets more, tells me they want people to run the episode. In my opinion, that's fine. I get. Okay, first, everyone listening, don't get me wrong. You should run the episode. It's a great story. It's worth running at least once. The rewards, I question. Because the first time through, you're gonna get the outfit box, which is nice. You'll get also the random, very rare space item reward, and obviously the experience and expertise. After you get the outfit box, the next time you run it, the only thing that's listed in there is the experience, expertise, and the random, very rare space item reward. Yeah, you'll get your daily if it's possible to get the daily progress, but to me, that one piece of very rare gear is not much of a reward. And same with like the reason they're doing okay, they want to. Also, this mission is so long. If they want people to be running the mission, or they want people to run the TFO, the events featured TFOs repeatedly, they need to give the reward to do it, to incentivize us.
Well, if you look at some of the old stuff, like, the Nakul set, like, people used to run that mission multiple times per character to get the shield and the weapon. That way you could have the 2-piece bonus. Like, that was the meta for a long time for ground combat.
Same with like Disruptor. If you got Agnostic and set, and we have gotten so far in time with the game, only the new people need reputation marks. And so choosing whichever reputation mark used to be a good incentive to get people to run those TFOs over and over and over again to keep those queues flowing rapidly. Now, no one, a large portion of the player base don't need any of the reputation marks, which to me means there needs to be another incentive. And I had a thought of, well, maybe while they're part of the featured event, the mission and the TFOs that are part of the event, those stuff give you 1 to 2 elite console pieces that you can craft.
Ooh.
Now, 1 or 2 pieces isn't a lot, but I think it would give enough people maybe I should run that, again. Keep running it. Because look at the Omega stabilization particle stuff. There are still people that farm and farm and farm and farm. Every anniversary, they're out there farming those Omega particles. I see them all the time. And that's been in the game for years. Which to me means they did something right. They have people that are grinding on this and spending a lot of time doing it. That means they did something right on getting the engagement right with that and the reward system. Just my thoughts.
That's a good one.
I'm not trying to say like boo Deca, because it's just I think they overthought it, or they didn't. I don't know. They're trying something. I get they're trying something. I think they missed the mark. It would be a good way to say it.
And
they saw a problem and they fixed it. They tried to fix it, and they went the wrong direction.
Yeah, they took a page out of Blizzard's book. And just in case, we wanted to talk about this briefly, although it's been a little bit longer than briefly, but we wanted to talk about this just in case any of the devs hear this or are in chat, as we have seen them be recently. So just food for thought, guys. Better rewards will make people play the missions more. There you go.
And apparently that's something new with Deca. Apparently a lot of the Deca devs are wanting to take part in the content creators' content, like in stream chats and going to YouTube and looking at the comments and stuff like that. So they're trying to be a little bit more out there with the community, which is
cool.
Cool.
I hope they keep that up. All right, so I'm going to move us on. For our episode tonight, we are going to run the new episode. So if there's anybody in chat that does not want to see the new episode, as much as I would hate for you to leave, but that's the plan for today. We don't want you to leave. We would love for you to stay, but we also don't want you to experience spoilers if you don't want to experience spoilers. So consider that your spoiler warning. Also, Tabby has not ran the mission yet, so we're going to run her through it as a first experience. This is going to be fun. Are you guys ready?
We have the difficulty set properly?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Nope, I'm on 2 bars.
I am on normal, so we should be good to go. All right, I am beginning Axiom.
Click and begin. I just wanted to check before we hopped in there and got our face melted. Or something.
I mean, that's a good point. Although you're on Grebog. Grebog's usually pretty tough.
And I'm on Tabby.
I'm responding to a call from Director
And I'm on the Ice Princess. Her build's pretty solid, too, so we could probably handle it, but that's okay. This will make it go faster.
He asked me to join him here to help with another.
Are you... Tabby, I'm going to let you control the chats since you haven't been through this yet.
He's coming. Are you here to help as well?
And you tell us when we're good to go.
Sensor link is active. Let's
Good
start
go.
with the ship debris
All right,
up ahead.
moving on up. Oh.
Moving on up.
Let's see. Sensors are picking up microscopic fragments of advanced regenerative circuitry. Nanites.
She does, Kumarke does a lot of talking during scans and such.
Control system debris. This is most certainly a full and cooperative probe. Something must have happened to their fleet. Let's hurry. There's more debris over there.
Someone's already scanning it.
Indicate high density alloy and
I wonder who that would be.
circuitry
Grebog.
fragments.
Grebog.
Disruptive, not regenerative. In any case, this is not cooperative debris. The quantum signature doesn't even match our universe.
Doesn't match our universe.
Oh, she apparently wants to talk again. I just want to scan it.
Look out! Control Borg sphere incoming! Well done.
Well, that didn't
That
last long.
certainly explains the debris' quantum signature.
This is Tabby, and this is my
I see a
Tankington.
final cluster of debris up ahead. This fractal alloy is unlike any debris I've ever seen.
All the
It's
scans.
protected by a quantum
Yep.
dispersal field.
Life
Someone must have come
forms.
back to scatter the ship's debris
Life-
signature. Its origin is
Tiny little
untraceable.
life forms.
Heads
Our
up!
trails of
Subspace
ice as
sensors
we
are
move
picking
forward.
up residual distortion nearby. A warp trail.
Ah, here we go.
Oh
Big
no,
ship.
a warp trail.
Tachyon decay and subspace
Awfully
phase
odd hiding behind a
variances suggest
rock.
this warp trail is 2 hours old. We should get closer. There might be survivors. Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby. It's the Harmony. What's Tassine Faye's ship doing here?
Yeah, what is it doing
Perhaps
here?
Tassine Faye was called in to help as well. The vessel seems to be suffering from multiple
Oh no, I
systems
have 2
failures.
answer hail buttons on my
They
screen.
may require assistance. Shall we send out a hail? Oh, right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumarke of the LSS Ruskava. Come in.
Minigame.
Tassine Faye, do you copy? No response. Complete calm
Now I have
silence.
3 answers on my
I know
screen.
this isn't exactly standard protocol,
That's what I get for
but
skipping the
considering that
conversations,
you're
right?
It's no
You want to tow, or you want me to
The
do it?
magnetic
Never mind.
properties
Somebody
of
beat
the
me to it.
denser An excellent idea. You'd be towing the
I'll send
Harmony.
out
Oh no!
the
Apparently, I
decoded
didn't hit the
subs.
button.
Right.
How
I
did
have
I get it?
identified a
Well, apparently,
It almost
ship
looked like
is
I was
still
towing
too
your
close
ship,
to the
Tabby.
asteroids. Just a little further. It's working. The interference is subsiding. I suggest we try a final hail before we scan again.
There is a lot
I
of
think-
science in this mission. I like.
I think the Harmony attacked.
Starship
You.
Harmony, this is Admiral Kumarke. Do you copy? Starship Harmony, do you require assistance? Nothing.
Now, I will say her pause
What's your
there is
assessment?
like a second and a half, and she's like, "Oh, they didn't respond."
Yeah.
The Harmony might be experiencing a well, time really could be of the essence. We still have no idea.
Especially
where the
for
director is
Babylon
or
4.
if he's all right.
Time is always of the essence
And
for
I'm
Babylon
beginning
4.
to worry that the same might be said of Tassine Faye.
Ain't that the truth?
Shields are lowered. I agree. I recommend we stay on high alert. Who knows what caused the ship's partial lockdown? This mission could be quite dangerous. Quite
Now
sure.
I have 5
But I
answer
do
hail buttons
appreciate
on
you
my
asking.
screen. Oh, look, there's
I
a
would
beam
rather
down.
You read my mind.
Beam down.
And it's just us. No crew. No officers.
Clearly, there's no combat that's going to happen.
Clearly.
Clearly. It's just us. I mean, we're going on an allied ship, so.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
This interior. It's beautiful. It looks
Oh,
like the
we're not
hallway
going that way.
behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will.
There we go.
Oh, why are you following me? I'm just standing off to the side. I was going to let you do the stuff, Tabby.
Oh, they prettied up the weird thing.
Oh, right. I guess
know,
if you don't want to
It's
do the...
same, but it's different.
I gotta say, this is kind of pretty, like the technology, but it really makes me think of
Maybe this will
Space
allow
Spiders.
us to open the door.
Yeah, I was thinking Tholians a little bit, too, when I came in here, because I'm like,
Yeah, it looks like I mean,
No, the security clearance required to bypass this console is too high. We won't be able to go this way. Let's look around. Optimizing tricorders for environmental scanning.
Don't mind me, I'm just
What a
holding my gun
unique
just in case.
structure. Optimizing for material analysis.
do you know something I don't?
These polygonal wall
No,
structures
not at
act
all.
as data nodes. It appears they store recordings of events that have happened aboard the ship. In any case, it looks like this room's lockdown has been bypassed. Let's try the console by the other door. There must be
we
a way
randomly
for-
poked and prodded things, and so we accidentally unlocked the door. That's what I didn't get quite out of running
Well
this.
done. All right, we better
All right,
stay
here
alert.
we go.
We
Moving
don't need
right
the
along.
way.
Do we want the
It's
accolades?
very empty in here. I wonder where.
Because
all
there's
the
one you
computers
might
are.
not get if you don't go the right way.
Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Well,
That's
then-
why I
I'll
asked.
get it.
So when it's time to leave this room, I'm standing next to the console to use.
Okay.
Oh,
Do
Harmony,
Harmony
we
we
are
are
secure.
Tassine Faye always says. Could I have a word? I'm feeling a
I
little
love my character's
uneasy.
pose. She's just sitting there with
No,
the gun
not
out and
about the
everything.
possibility of finding a Borg incursion aboard. It's about the comment I made earlier
Yeah,
about
she's
being
got her ice
watched.
spikes on.
It was meant to be light-hearted, but
The
I'm
artwork
starting to think
they
we
did with
are
this
being monitored.
is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't help.
Look up.
Interesting.
Oh, I know.
Instead of
Oh my
recording in real
goodness.
time, we could recalibrate
Look up
the
John
output
Luke.
so that the node plays back a recording from the
Okay.
past.
This part, I will
Spot
say, got a
I have to
little...
say, even though I'm not
Reconfiguring
pleased
memory
about
array
reverse
to
engineering a theory in
optimize for
technology
hollow
without
emission
authorization,
output.
if you scan
You
the
guys
room
scan these little
remodulating
things floating
tripods,
around.
Yeah.
What?
integrating environmental data to bypass encryptions. Done. The system is active. Shall we give it a try?
Here you go, Tabby. Check it out.
So Hugh was here with
Arsene Faye. Oh, I'm glad I accidentally did that now. I have the wrong weapon equipped. I don't know that hail from Q's Winter Wonderland would be much use here.
It worked. So, both Director Hugh and Tassine Faye were aboard the Harmony. What's more, the decay rate of the chronoton particles emitted by these projections placed the recording approximately 1 hour before the Harmony's warp trail signature in Ramizad. It's likely that whatever
what
battle
happened
took place
first.
out there occurred after the Director. It's a start.
Dyson Faye
However, I'm
greets.
sure
Scans the. There we go.
Now you get to play the whole thing.
Ooh.
Apparently, I still have the 9th anniversary party popper or party horn on this guy, in my bags.
I think I went this way on my run through.
That is the way they kind of tell you to go, because that's the way the playback goes. But if you notice, there's an optional, or will be an optional, and you get the optional complete and the accolade, and some more story. There's other rooms you can explore. And you can't go back through the other way. You have to play the mission a specific way to get there.
Gotcha. All right.
I didn't
they
notice the light thing in the middle thing that has something floating. That'll mean more later for people that have played this mission.
great teamwork. We've pieced it all together.
Good
It
job.
So it seems like the Starship debris we found earlier.
Yeah, if we
might
unlock
have
this door
been
and go this
control
way, there's an
forces.
accolade.
This looks like a social lounge. I didn't know the Ethereans were so
Over here.
willing to host. Very hospitable, though a little deserted for my
The-
taste.
Lucari Fusion Conference.
200,000 PA. Whatever that date
Perhaps
means.
It's related to stellar research. I'm so
Days are numbered. Interesting.
I take it these are the redressed diplomatic quarters Tassine Faye spoke of in the data node recording. I must say, I wasn't aware that a diplomatic meeting had been scheduled between any Lucari ambassadors and Etherians. Right. Perhaps this is for a future meeting that hasn't been coordinated yet. Director Hugh did mention abnormal circumstances in that recording. It's possible the situation is far more dire than we... These are almost
There's another-
identical to the furnishings of Lucari diplomatic quarters.
I go too far.
It seems
I was
like the
examining
Athenians
something.
have
It
replicated
might have
our
just been a loot
style
box.
almost one of Director Hugh's officers. This looks like a
Okay,
shortcut.
now this part I remember. This must be where the two parts
We better help
catch up.
them. Shields are still down.
Yeah.
We can stabilize
It was
them
just
and
a
beam them
loot
out.
box. I got a Tetrion sniper rifle.
Gotcha.
Ooh. Best in slot.
Bastards.
Yeah, this is where the two paths connect. If you
This isn't good.
try to go the other way, there's the door's locked. Essentially, you can only unlock one path.
I'm feeling less guilty about tampering with Etherian technology. Our allies could be in danger.
Or they could
Recalibrating
be
parameters.
they could be not
Almost
allies
there.
and turning on us.
Got it. The fragments should be ready to play.
I will lead you to our lower decks.
Lower decks. Lower decks. Aetherian Mariner.
What?
Oh,
The
that
party
that's
popper
cute.
didn't work.
It did on my screen.
I got
Yeah.
nothing on my screen.
There's a big Klingon ship that you just kicked.
What are you doing?
It worked! Unlike the last recording
Oh,
we
shoot.
watched, these
Close that.
initial fragments seem
Wrong
to
one.
be in the right order. However,
Hey, Stromgold. Welcome in, everybody.
Hello there.
For those that don't know, we're recording live an episode for YouTube, and tonight we are playing through the mission, which I guess means if you don't want spoilers, you might want to leave.
Not that we want anybody to leave. We want our viewers. You are welcome to stay.
Yes.
But we don't
Hopefully,
want you to experience spoilers either if you don't want spoilers. So,
Perhaps. We can't rule it out. But that doesn't seem like something the Control Borg would do. It seems a little too
that thing
calculated,
keeps
don't you
popping
think?
up.
In any
Tabby, are you
case,
getting through the
we
story
need to make
okay?
a choice and
Yeah.
identify the artificial fragments.
It
Which
keeps popping up
fragment was
windows on my
artificially
screen, and I
added
want to
the
make sure I'm
data
not
node?
like making them go away for you.
Okay, which fragment was artificially added to the data node?
You can't pick the wrong one. It won't let you.
Hopefully, Stromgold, your stream went well. And thank you for entrusting us with your viewers. Some of this might be a little bit quiet, or just Grebog and Nikodas rambling while Tabby's reading and deciding things.
Yeah, because she hadn't ran the mission yet, so we're kind of letting her control things.
Yeah. It is a good mission. I highly recommend everyone run it at least once. It is a bit lengthy, though.
We have much to discuss. I am curious about the liberated board.
We are Stronghold. Thank you very much. We went through, just some basic information, and now we're just running the episode for funsies. And reactions. You know how it goes. But thank you.
And I'm being silly by
Compare it to that.
putting
Helping
balloons
others
around.
overcome their past
Oh, are you
so they
actually
can grow.
seeing them now?
I see 2 of them. Or I
The
saw
third
2
one
of them.
is there. You just ran into the third one.
You said
It's
this
right
is
here.
where you found the control board
Right
boarding
here.
party?
Now it's flying towards the ceiling.
Do you know how they were able to bypass your shields?
We are uncertain. Several malfunctions have been reported. No conclusions have been drawn yet.
What are you doing?
This was not supposed to happen.
Get behind me!
I didn't realize this officer is a terrible shot.
My word,
He was trained by
so that's what
stormtroopers.
actually happened.
That's what it
It
looked like.
seems like an Etherean security system of some sort attacked Director Hugh
Nope.
and his officers.
I'll do
But
the
by
minigame this time.
Luca, I cannot imagine why some... In any case,
Oh, what?
Tossing Faye's remark is important. If the Etherean
Okay, so the
security
Etherean.
system has
Okay,
gone
so it
rogue,
looks like
there might be more for us
the
to worry
technology
about
misbehaved to Thason Faye's surprise.
When the Cal Monons evolved to become the Eid Namad, the Etherians found their true purpose. The Aether offers knowledge so divine that naturally it chose itself to govern the actions of all.
Oh.
Wait, where did you find that?
This console right here.
Ah.
Yep.
And there's the portal. Now, see, that looks oddly like another technology we've seen.
I wouldn't know who has portals.
Iconians. Cough, cough. Excuse me.
No.
These
Didn't we
lower decks
suspect
show are
them being
darker.
alternate Iconians?
That was discussed early
a
on.
word? Yes. I mean, I think so. I feel confident that we are on the right
Oh,
track,
right, cutscene.
especially after seeing both Director Hugh and Tarsine Faye pass before we
My
move
character
on.
looks so angry
I
coming
want
out
to
of that
make
portal.
sure. I
You
admit
know
that
I'm
you. Well, I'm
feeling
glad that's
apprehensive.
exactly what we're about to see next. Could be very telling.
Very telling.
Very telling.
Integrating the environmental information, bypassing encryptions. All done. The fragments are ready to play.
Unit bridge requesting immediate backup.
I got you, Hugh. Oh, wait, I can't shoot holograms. I don't know why. Can't on a holodeck.
Well, this isn't exactly a holodeck.
I know.
There's been a grave misunderstanding.
There's been something, all right.
I tried to shoot it. Oh, there we go. Oh, look, there's a scanning thing over here. Ow.
It went by you. Didn't even hit you.
That singed a little bit.
Perish? Did they really get into some kind of near fatal
Now you have to pick which
altercation?
one was altered.
I can't even imagine it. Tarsine Faye is our ally and friend. There must be more to this. Unfortunately, my scans suggest
Is there
that
any
the
other
node's memory
accolades
buffer
or
may be
alternate paths that
overloaded.
you know of, Gree?
Over time,
when
this
we
could
get to the
lead to
room,
slight alterations in
there's a
recording
very
material
special
due
room.
to deletions or simplifications, for example.
And I highly recommend
So
people
rather than an artificial
investigate
addition,
that room thoroughly.
It seems to be a corruption of the
I'll let
original events.
everybody know.
There should be some which data node fragment was all.
Unit bridge requesting immediate backup.
Didn't we already see this?
No, I had to identify the falsified thing, and
Oh,
it's
right. So this is the true event.
Tassine Faye, I really don't want to take down your construct. Get them to stand down. neutralized? Okay, we might be getting lost in translation, but that's what happened.
Fret not, Director. We will not let you perish.
Neutralized. No disassemble.
He took him down in a single hit.
You shall be conserved and uplifted anew.
Conserved and uplifted anew. I do not like the sound of that.
We're gonna make sure you get uplifted by any means necessary.
That's
Okay.
it.
Now we get to move on.
Director Hugh was neutralized by Tassian Fey in an effort to protect him, I suppose? And it looks like his wounded bridge officer made it out of the room. Well, if the director and his officer Tassian Fey's choice seems somewhat abrupt, it certainly wouldn't be acceptable by Lucari diplomatic standards.
Oh, hey, Galactic Gumshoe. I forgot about that one.
Yay.
Director meant
Hugh
to
is
conceal
down.
Director
I
Hugh's
repeat,
biosigns.
Director Hugh is down.
Admiral Kumarke, this is Ensign Varunte reporting in. We have notified both of your crews. We're struggling to get a lock on your position. We'll beam someone down as soon as we can.
Let me out. Let
Copy
me
that,
out.
Varunte.
Like my cat.
Right.
Me out. Me out.
Let's not waste a moment.
Meow.
Let me out. Let me out.
There we go.
That's Director Hugh's other officer. Let's stay.
Yes, let's.
Oh, it's a cooperative ensign. Much better than the uncooperative ensigns.
Yeah.
Like Mariner.
What are we missing here? He's beamed out. Oh, there we go.
It's a delay. This mission has several.
Match for us.
Welp.
Okay, is this the room?
No.
Unsurprisingly, this
What
room
an
is
incredible
also on
lockdown.
Astrometrics laboratory. We'll need to figure
Oh,
out how
this
many
is
very
taking
much
so long.
galactic strategists, though.
It's
We
good
could
though.
take a swift look around. They are less quick to trust others than I had originally thought. This star chart shows an array of interlinked gateways placed across a vast number of alternate dimensions. Fascinating. I haven't seen many other species use gateways as a means of transportation.
Me neither. There's
So here's some more information.
the
After the
military
Great
texts
Cybernetic
hold the
Onslaught,
key
the
to our
Doctrine
exit.
2 evolved. Military tactics no longer concern themselves with redacted, as those who could not see the light were redacted. Instead, the all-knowing Aether has brought us countless victories, some more noteworthy than others. Redacted. Target species proved to be...
Lead the way. ... Cybernetic onslaught.
Not ominous at all.
Rogue security system constructs up ahead.
Doing the two side rooms gives an accolade too. And there's
All right.
special loot boxes.
Look out! Control Borg heading our way. They must be beaming in from other sections of the ship.
Assimilate this.
Are these Etherean living quarters?
Remodulated.
Oddly
I didn't even know
enough,
they could adapt to
sort
ice.
of looks familiar.
So, I noticed a bug that spoils things. Oh no, I guess it doesn't say what I thought it said. Never mind. Do.
What made you think it was a bug?
Because I don't know that we were supposed to know a certain piece of information yet.
Oh.
One of the drones I
Yes,
shot
no.
was named an anchor drone. I misread it.
Gotcha.
This room. This room
Oh,
is
do
the...
you have to do all?
It's a whole.
Okay,
wall
and
of
everyone watching,
rendered
I
boxes.
highly recommend going through and reading all of the nameplates. They are various
Perhaps this is how
cryptic and
Ethereans
Deca
honor their
devs.
fallen.
Many,
Oh, nice.
I think it's many of the people that have worked on this mission.
I did not notice that. All right.
Because
Wait, where are the nameplates?
Go up to the ones that are glowing
Oh,
and interact. It says read name plaque.
oh.
like this one is Rivera, which we
This
all
is-
know Al Rivera used to be part of Cryptic.
Yup.
All
Heinig is one of the names. Yeah, there's various. Like I said, it was a cool nod to the Cryptic devs. I
Rockwell.
yeah, and from some of the Cryptic, Thomas Marone said when he played through this, it really hit a heartstring
Wait.
for him.
That's cute. It's VV1L for Wilhelm. I like that.
This one is Fatum for Mike Fatum.
Yep.
Heimel. Wilhelm. Grindet Best. Very nice.
I thought that was an amazing nod to the Cryptic folks.
That is so
I'm
good.
picking up life signs.
Admiral Kumarke,
Because they didn't
Ensign
have to do
Varunte
anything,
reporting in. We've
but
got
they
a lock
did.
on your position.
It definitely shows that like there's
And
the
Ensign?
there's a
It's in
good
any ca-
like it was a kind of like a friendly handoff.
Yeah.
Because like
Another-
Admiral Kumarke,
Another
this is
gate.
Ensign Varunte. Did the crew make it?
I'll be right behind you. They did.
because there's a lot of times in like takeovers where there's a lot of
Seems there are no
animosity.
data nodes in this.
Yeah.
Let's try the console at the end of the
Well,
room.
I think from everyone I heard from the Cryptic side, they didn't blame Deca or the Deca folks at all because they understood Deca had no control over what was going on.
Rogue security system incoming. Our console
want the other.
interaction must have activated
we go.
them.
These guys don't adapt.
Well done. Quite the interruption. Now,
Did one of you
Where were
summon that portal?
The Solar Gateway?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we missed a console.
I figured it was fitting.
Oh, there we go.
It fit right there
Mini
over
game.
this console.
I got it.
Okay.
Spoilers, dude.
No, it fits right over this console. See it? Oh,
It went away.
it fit. It fit right there.
For redacted, we are redacted.
Odd. It's redacted.
it
My
does
opinions
seem
on
like a
this are
line from
redacted.
Tarsian Faye's axiom. Through harmony we are secure. Through unity we are strong.
Oh,
Perhaps the redactions
it's over here.
are an added security measure. The would me neither. Not in any of my interactions with Tarsian Faye.
The axiom is law, the axiom is life. Through the ether prescribes that it cannot be denied that our extensive studies of other species have made a significant contribution to our doctrine. Now, see, that almost sounds like the, talking about doctrine. I can't think of what they are, the dinosaur people.
Both.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Voth. And for that, the ether rewards us with ascension. The Tal Shiar, in particular, served as blank.
This is a partial
These are
biomedical
Iconians because I
display
know
of
the
Etherean
Iconians
origins.
use the Tal Shiar.
These readings indicate the presence of enhanced sensory organs, regenerative internal probes, and an energy.
They can't be
core.
Iconians.
It looks like the Etherian anatomical composition is 70% biological, 30% mechanical, and the rest of the data is missing.
The Iconians aren't
Perhaps there's another
mechanical.
console in this room that contains the access code to the door. Heads up, rogue security system
more
incoming.
Or
security.
they are,
Predictable,
or
I
they're
suppose.
another form of Borg.
They've upped their offensive, likely due to a perceived increase in threat
Boy,
level of
I'm really
the
liking
ship.
having sabotage on this guy
I'm
now.
glad that's over. Let's try another
Fighting
console.
constructs.
That's it. The door
There
is
we go.
open. I'm detecting a lifetime. Cognitive functions are
And
compatible
that
with
would
the
explain why they
cooperative
hate other Borg so much, is they want to be the only Borg. There can be only one.
Let's take their heads.
Wait for the lightning storm.
That's not my gun.
What is this place?
And where are you guys all of a sudden?
Look,
We were already
Director Hugh.
upgraded, reserved.
We better check his vitals.
They didn't want us to perish, so they preserved us.
The director's life signs are stable, but he's been put into a stasis. Scans show the pods.
Viewers, obviously this is going to be going long.
Security system.
Yeah.
Scanning the director's
That's
pod must have alerted them.
We're getting there. I guess when I ran it myself, I didn't realize how long it was.
We can hardly catch a break, can we? Let's
Especially if
activate the
you're
pod's dispenser.
Not skipping stuff.
When
I did see one guy
Excellent.
say that he was able,
The
by
code
skipping
regime should kick in
everything
shortly.
and speed running it, he was able to get it done in 20 minutes. I don't see how.
I
Let's give it a try. It looks excellent. The choice is yours.
oh, we have 3 options. I don't know if it matters. We'll let Tabby do her option.
That's it. We can open the pod.
Because I had another option.
Oh.
Because I'm an engineer. I would say expect this to take 30 minutes if you're skipping everything.
Director Hugh. Are you okay?
There he is.
Where are my officers?
They're safe. They're on the Riscava. We beamed them out, but we've yet to find Tassim
Forget
Faye.
Faye. We need to get off this ship. I'm worried about Tassim Faye too, but not the way you are. The Etherians? They've been lying to us. Here, look.
It's the missing data from the Etherian lab.
Oh, their
Through
control.
harmony, we are secure.
These biosigns.
Through unity, we are strong.
I don't understand. They're consistent with...
Borg. Yes. But also,
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Don't blink.
Iconians.
Oh. Oh.
Iconian Borg.
look out! It's getting away.
They
Yeah,
want
and
to
I
figure.
have
What was that?
no
was gonna say-
idea what that
A
was.
problem for later. Its escape has triggered some kind of red alert. Shields are up.
First thought was
There goes our
Fekir.
plan of beaming out.
There might be another
Well,
way.
the
Very bored.
Iconians created the Heralds, so, and it looks like they were experimenting with the
Not the way I'd usually
control
greet an ally of your
nanites.
distinction.
So maybe they're using the control
suppose
nanites
this
to
is somewhat
create
of a-
heralds.
Unique situation. I'll save the details of my gratitude for later. Needless to say, I owe you one. As for our escape plan, the raised shields do pose a problem.
Right. The Harmony's wall structures.
Your creativity is commendable. Well, however daunting that must have seemed, Tassim Faye's neutralization wasn't as effective as she'd hoped.
I don't see any glowies.
It looks like the
must just be
Ethereans
waiting
don't
on
know
the
enough about
conversation.
liberated Borg, but correct. This nano... It could be
It's an
Iconium.
important one.
Hard to say. Your guess is as good as mine. Most importantly, let's get out of
My
here
intelligence
before more
suggests
pods
we-
explode.
well,
There we go. Before more pods explode. Yeah, we don't need to be around explosions.
The Harmony's defenses have locked the path behind us. The only way onward... Call me Hugh. I've spent far too many stardates as a nameless.
Hugh it is. What are those?
Assimilation pods. Heads up.
I found it fascinating that he went with bed-style assimilation pods instead of the stand-up style.
Fighting them feels wrong. I thought we were allies.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It almost goes back to
Typically, I recommend
old
setting phases
assimilation
done, but that's a
techniques,
dance
though,
with
right?
assimilation I'd rather avoid,
like when
Admiral.
Picard was assimilated and they actually like
Another
surgically
hostile wave of
removed
Ethereans
body
incoming.
parts.
Yeah.
He was on a table.
Your reputation
And these are more
precedes you.
automated-ish
Well done.
pods versus
All right, let's go.
needing other
My
Borg there
nanoprobe is
to
detecting
do
elevated
some
levels
things.
of gamma radiation near the
Yeah.
Harmony's core.
Still very pretty.
Yeah, they're not like our
Grandad
Borg.
Bex.
Here we go. Remember that room full of whatever these guys are?
The Ethereans have lowered some sort of fractal containment fields blocking our path.
Leave it to me. I've become quite the expert on Etherean security systems.
Understood. We'll keep the Ethereans at bay in the meantime.
Resist and you shall crumble. Accept and you shall ascend.
Forced
Another one?
ascension.
This influx seems endless. How's it looking, Admiral?
Oh, I'm standing in the stuff.
Almost there.
Don't stand in the stuff.
Resistance is futile.
Resistance is useless.
Come on, Kumarke. This is getting a little
Fractal
crowded in here.
containment field has been
Thank you.
lowered.
Moving on.
Incredible.
Moving on up. Doot, doot, doot.
Collaboration is fruitful.
I'm still back here
Why
fighting.
such discord in the face of
I
harmony?
trust you.
Do they just not stop?
He is
There it goes.
teleporting away. That's our chance. Let's get out of here.
Get out of
I
here.
hope
Where?
you're right about that gateway technology.
Don't mind the
Another
cube power.
Containment field.
Uh,
Protecting a cube.
Yeah, the whole ship's being powered by
reactor
a cube.
core.
Looks familiar.
That's also
right?
why I made a comment about that
I'm not
light,
sure it's
like the
started
one
with
that's
this.
above
Yeah.
this one.
It's quite the display
The
for a
center
reactor
here.
core.
Yep.
It
I was
must
like,
be
huh,
important.
I didn't notice that the first time through. Or the second,
Trapped
technically.
Again. It did
Here we
seem
go.
too easy.
More clones or whatever.
You're right, Hugh. These
They're all called
Grandad
Grandad
are beaming
Backs,
in with
so-
no end in sight.
I mean, they are all
Must be
one
another way
and the
to
same.
defeat them.
I have a plan, but it's risky.
Just do it,
I'm all ears.
Kumarke.
Any riskier
If
than
we
our
lower its
current
containment
situation?
field, we could fire at the reactor core to initiate a breach.
Don't
What about
mind the
gamma
nanite
radiation
medical
leakage?
generators
And the
that I
potential
put
loss
down.
of life aboard the ship.
I'm willing to bet that putting the core
That seems
at
like a
risk
poor
will
taste,
initiate an emergency
use here.
power transfer protocol. This would divert all main energy back to the core's containment field, interrupting
Are we gonna have another
Etherean
scripted
transport.
loss?
Well,
Likely divert power from the fractal
kind of,
containment
but
fields too.
we weren't really taking
Hell of
out
a
the
plan,
Grandad
Admiral.
Backs that
Let's
were
act
shooting the
quickly.
big beams
The
at us.
Ethereans
We're
aren't
just taking
messing
out
around.
the
I'm on it.
little
Cover me.
ones. So we're still technically being
Reconfiguring
overwhelmed.
security parameters.
We're working on an escape.
And we're still waiting for her to do this override thing.
They're just trying to show us how outnumbered we really are by more and more and more and more and more showing up over and over and over and over again.
Yeah,
How
you know
much
who
longer,
else
Admiral?
did that? The Iconians.
10 seconds.
You've got 5.
You've got 5.
But it took him 5 seconds to say it.
Radiation levels are rising. We need to leave.
Let's go.
The control panel is malfunctioning. Cover me. I just need a couple of seconds.
Your second life awaits you, Hugh.
There, it's open.
Now he's inviting you to play another
There's something
game.
I need to do.
I've never played that
Radiation
game.
levels are too high. We need
Would you
to
like to
leave.
play a game?
Emergency systems might seal this section off. This could be our last chance.
I know. That's why you should go ahead with it.
I know some people really got into
Stay
Second
in,
Life.
you.
I know, but if I can get through, for even just a second, then it's worth a shot. I have to try.
Damn. We
And
can't
this is
leave
why
you
the
behind.
cooperative is better than all the other Borg.
Grendat Bex, that's your name, right? Where's Tassine Faye?
Oh,
We are Grendat Bex. We are Tessine
I have a
Faye.
theory for an anniversary
We
ship.
are all at once, and soon you shall be too.
I'd rather
Wait,
die
we
than
know
be
our
assimilated.
anniversary ship for
It
this
is the
year.
only
No.
way.
Bundle.
Uprisers shall be quelled.
Oh.
Deniers shall be fused.
Oh, the Harmony?
You
No.
must join us. You must ascend.
I think we're gonna get a
It
cooperative.
doesn't have to be like this. My people have the means to restore
3
your
Federation,
freedom.
1
You
cooperative.
misunderstand.
That'd be interesting.
We are free. We have long
So,
been
which
freed from the
cooperative ship?
shackles
Do you
of
think we're gonna get a
Iconian
sphere?
rigor, and we
No.
have taken what serves us best
Probe?
from the Borg. We are.
We'll see it here in a minute.
See, the trouble is, I think you think you're free, but you're not. Everything you're saying
Actually,
right
this
now,
dialogue, I think,
that
was
sounds
pretty
an
well
awful
written.
lot like a collective
Yeah.
I used to be a part of. You think you don't have a choice, but if you ask me, you've just forgotten how to choose.
You are mistaken. We do not choose the ether. It chooses us. We follow its path.
Well, a wise man once told me, even when you think you don't have a choice, there always is one. I might not be able to help you now, but maybe I'll be able to help you one day. No one is beyond redemption.
We need to leave now.
See, I like this
I'm
whole
sorry.
scene.
Yeah, this one's pretty good.
It shows the humanity that Hugh has.
Follow me.
Incredible.
Admiral Kumarke, I've been told your scientific expertise lies in
And
stellar
now we gotta wait on her
stabilization
to
and
do the
planetary
thing again.
restoration.
Do
You
the
are
thing,
in
Julie.
Perfect. In the meantime, I'll send out a call to the co-op.
The Rescava is. I'll get started on the gateway.
Heads up. More hostile Ethereans incoming.
Oh, look, the doctor actually came this time. Hi, Doc.
Through harmony, we are secure.
Whoa. Angry Force.
You should be used to that. You play WoW. Don't stand in the stuff.
Don't stand in the bad.
Through unity, we are strong. Through fusion, we are victorious.
Too much bad. Only a little spot to stand.
Oh,
Come on, Kumarke.
Anytime now.
there's about an acre of these fellas.
Here we go.
The gateway is active.
No, it's not.
Nicely done, Admiral Kumarke.
Yes, please. Get me out of here.
So they gave the cooperative a new ship.
Glad to see you made it in one piece. Let's check in with the Rescava.
Some people found it before this mission was released.
Loud and clear.
Friends, this
Oh, the
journey has been a
Yasutake?
great misunderstanding.
This thing?
It does not.
Oh no, that's just the old one.
That's just the old one. It'll be at the end of this fight, or they will be here at the end of this fight. They're shaped a little bit differently than the standard Borg Juggernaut thing.
I didn't realize how much my ship slides. Sorry, Grebog, I clipped you.
Oh no, I took critical damage. I'm gonna blow up.
I find it interesting that they actually have this cooperative ship with a name. Like, it's not just numbered. It's the Yasutake.
I mean, it's Hugh's command ship.
Your ship is compromised, Asin Faye.
There we go.
Stand down. Friend. You are no friend to me. Friends do not force others to join the collective.
Looks like the Ethereans also called for backup.
Asin, there must be a difference.
Tossing.
The galaxy will turn against your rejection.
The Harmony has severed our comms link.
Damn it.
The Harmony's repairs are nearing completion.
Oh, it's a Borg
Brace
Juggernaut.
yourself.
There's one where it looks like it's turned on its
Let them through a reality
side a
vortex.
bit.
Reality
They're smaller. They're
Need the
I know
cooperative
the
help
mirror
after
board used those.
let her go. This is just
Was
the
this an
beginning.
Etherean? Control Borg incoming.
Control Borg. Oh no.
Control Borg spilling into our universe as a complication and a cover-up?
Actually, I kind of mean that, because those detonations, they do hurt.
Another wave of Control Borg incoming.
Our records suggest getting others to do their dirty work is a well-known Iconian practice.
The vortices are closing. We could use some more backup on our side.
I've made
Hey,
the
look,
call.
it's another
Any moment
Enterprise.
now.
Did the backup show up yet?
Well, there's one.
Backup
So
arriving
there's the
just in time,
Yasutake and
Emperor.
there's one other.
However, Asin Faye is still out there somewhere. And what she said about the galaxy turning against itself may be true.
I lost track of
There,
it.
the cooperative
Reports are multiplying by the
acculturator.
with an unusual increase in infighting. Right.
Oh, there it
Well
is.
and truly
Okay.
be- For now, let's return to
There's a
the
negotiator, an acculturator, and a consensus.
Yeah, they gave the cooperative more ships. I think we might get to see some of these. Like one of them might show up in the bundle. Maybe that's a hope.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, interesting.
I wasn't paying attention the last time I was here. Then
here's like the consensus.
Yeah, I see it.
There's a few different types of ships here. Honestly, there's enough different ship types they could have done an entire bundle on it, but I think because they know Federation ships sell bundles, so yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And story-wise, it would fit that they would say allow others, to fly said ships. Kind of as a peace.
Oh no.
Oh man. I hate it when that happens.
Uh-oh.
Did your warp out also malfunction? How odd. This happened to me recently on
Warp
another
out
Lucari
malfunctioned.
ship. I'll be sure.
Yeah, it was in that short story too with Kumarke, so that's something we're gonna see again.
We're gonna find out all our ships are infected with control board nanites.
Could be, or something worse.
I have no clue. Don't quote me on that. I'm just speculating.
So what'd you think, Tabby?
That was
Here's the intel we gathered on the Epherians.
that was very
It
interesting.
appears they are alternate universe Iconians who fused with the Borg to forgo assimilation. An event as yet
And
unheard of.
I like
Their
and I
advanced Iconian
feel
technology
vindicated
is
that
inadequate for
our initial suspicions about Iconians were right.
Well, half right.
Did you
Or
see?
half right.
Did you
We didn't suspect assimilated Iconians.
Did you see what the accolade for completing the mission was?
I had two. They were overlaid. I saw one that said Met Kumarke.
Tholians were right.
Tholians were right.
Yeah, Tholians were. The Met Kumarke one, that should have been something you get a while ago. Have you not done missions with Kumarke before?
I thought I had, but I have so many characters it's hard to keep track.
You met
And they look
Kumarke, a Lucari starship captain and scientist. That's the only requirement for it.
I don't know, man. All right, guys. Well, sorry we went long. It is 11:30, and I need to get going. So, Monday we'll be doing Fun Night. That's at 10 p.m. Eastern, and we're just going to be here to blow stuff up. So please join us for that. And then Thursday, we were going to be talking about what to do after you've come back to the game after a long hiatus, or maybe it's the first time playing the game. We're kind of going to give a breakdown of where things are, how to get started in the game, and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I had a friend that basically hadn't played the game in a few years, came back, started a new character, and the tutorial wasn't as helpful as he was hoping for. And so we're trying to bridge that gap so that way you can get there, get going into the game.
Back to basics. That's what I was trying to say. Going back to basics. All right, guys. See you next week, and as always, I will see you out there.
Fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper,
Or do.
everybody.
Or do. I mean, your choice. I mean, I'm not your mother.
Live long and prosper, everybody. Stick around. We will maybe raid somebody. We'll see here. Computer end program.